YouTube, this is Dude. That's Cichlid. Quick video about something that I think is super important. I don't know about you guys, but I buy a lot of used gear. This 75 was used, $40, dude. The 55 that those two filters, these hoods came from, was used. And by the way, I sold my 55. I actually sold a large tank. Well, large to me, but my wife was so proud. Happy wife, happy life. So anyway, I buy a lot of this stuff used, and I noticed while I'm shopping for tanks, a lot of people are selling terrariums and tanks that are not set up to hold water or the weight of water or have supports or have proper seals, etc. As aquariums. And you know, it's not so much of a problem with the smaller tanks, but when you start getting into 55 and plus, you know, and a lot of this stuff is just banged together from, you know, people that have had them over the years, or maybe they're old fish tanks and they're just in disrepair. But I mean, think about it. If you don't really know anything about this community, or about this hobby rather, and you take home a used 55 with, you know, they say, yeah, it holds water, or what have you, or you know, let me put this another way. If you take home, or you don't know rather, that you're bringing home something that's not made to hold the weight of water, and you got kids and you're all excited and you get fish and you start filling this thing up and that thing gives way and blasts out, and you got kids around, man, that's just a big trip to hopefully just the emergency room. But even then, man, if you see this stuff being sold online, try to at least ask questions of these people and, you know, see. And if they don't seem like they know what they're selling, don't put anyone else in danger, man. It's all right to report these people, you know, and if you give a good explanation, you know, this is not an aquarium. They could sell it to someone who doesn't know what they're doing, fill it, and, you know, cut their kids in half. I'm pretty sure that they'll take it down. And I've had a couple instances where they have. So try to spread that word. You know, not everything is made to hold the weight, the outward force of multiple gallons of water. And, dude, that's Cichlid. That is so Cichlid. So yeah, I don't want to see people get chopped up, cut up, hurt. And I know that there's just people out there, man, they might find a tank in their grandfather's garage when they're, you know, cleaning out his house after he passed away or something, and have no idea that he had, you know, lizards in it 30 years ago, and they think, oh, it's a fish tank, sell it as a fish tank. Bam, problems. Now, yeah, you should kind of know a little bit about what you're buying, but as a responsible member of this community, I think spread the word. You know, knowledge is power, and in this case, it could keep people from getting cut in half. OB, she's gonna be a bad one. He, she. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of tank action now too. Autofocus, please. What's up? That's the dude that started it all. My first African. You know, that's funny too. Great local fish store. Not gonna name it. But really good local fish store. And that was sold to me as a yellow lab. At the time, I knew nothing about cichlids. Was told that at that size, because he really hasn't gotten much bigger. This was only about, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, that he could live in a 10-gallon tank by himself with regular aquarium gravel, and that he could eat just regular old fish flake food. Um, he'll eat anything. The temperature doesn't matter, et cetera, et cetera. And this was a local fish store employee. Obviously, I was pretty surprised when I started doing my research and was like, oh, damn, I need a bigger tank for this dude. So, look at that. Misinformation everywhere, man. And that's why I'm not naming that place, because they are a really good store. Don't judge a store necessarily by its employees all the time. All right, so blah 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 blah. Dude, that's cichlid. Dude, that's Zappa. Fish on.